Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Jordan here. Today we're going to be taking a detailed look at 4 brand new LEGO Avatar sets. That's right, they were just announced at the LEGO San Diego Comic-Con, and we have all of the information and official images. Really quickly before we get started here, just wanted to mention that all of these sets are going to be available on October 1st. So I would consider the first one here to be pretty exciting. It's a new LEGO Avatar Brickhead, and it's actually a 2-pack. It's 2 Jake Sullys. So you get Jake Sully in the wheelchair and also Jake Sully in his avatar form. This one here is 246 pieces and it's going to retail for 20 US dollars. But it looks pretty good. I love the packaging. All of them sort of have the same vibe of packaging, of course. But I like how it's like sort of the avatar, sort of almost zebra skin in the background with the dark and light blue. I think that's fantastic. Also, you can see Jake Sully on the side of the packaging, or his avatar, of course. But yeah, it looks really good. You can see his human form actually comes in a wheelchair. Then we have his avatar here, which has some really nice printed both 2x2 and 2x4 tiles that I really do like. Also comes with that spear and also his headband with like the spikes on it as well. So the avatar looks really good. And actually, look how tall his avatar is. It's actually 2 bricks. I think that's taller than your average brickhead, right? Yeah, because avatars are actually quite large. So he's got 2 brick legs there, which is a little bit different. Different angle of the box, sort of just head on there. You can see these are brickheads number 180 and number 181, of course. And the back side of the box, you can see that Jake Sully can actually be removed from his wheelchair. So it's built separately from his body component. So he can actually be pulled off from that wheelchair there. And here's a good image of the side arm print detailing on his avatar. Also a nice angle of that 2x4 tile there as well. Some pretty decent looking brickheads. I'm pretty excited about it. Here's a little image of the construction of it. As you would expect with a brickhead, right? Pretty standard build. All of them are sort of constructed the same way with the same snot bricks and the little pink brains inside and everything like that. But I really do like the look of these brickheads. I'm glad that we're getting a 2-pack. I wonder if we're going to get any more brickheads because obviously this one here is actually pretty much, I mean, it could be movie number 1 or movie number 2. But as we continue to look at more of these sets, you'll actually notice that a lot of them are actually from, actually I think all of them are from the original movie, which there's nothing wrong with that because I haven't really had any good Avatar sets, right? So that's the first one there, a nice looking 2-pack brickhead. Now this one here is definitely way different than a brickhead. You actually get a little mech there and then also that animal build as well. This is Natiri and the Thanator versus AMP suit Quaritch, I believe his name is. Quaritch, of course, was the main antagonist of the first movie, and that's like, this is like the ending climax scene, right? When he's got his big knife and his mech there and he's going after Natiri. Beautiful box art on this one here. It looks lovely. I love the avatar characters in the bottom right corner. Like the animated versions of them, they look absolutely fantastic. On the top of the box there, you can see the actual size of the minifigures. They've got the tall legs like that Woody. The Woody being the minifigure for Toy Story, of course. You got Natiri and also Colonel Miles Quaritch, I believe his name is. I don't know. You don't quite hear his name in the movie. I think that's how you say it. If I mispronounce it, I do apologize. But yeah, pretty cool how we get that minifigure of him. Like I said, this is from the first Avatar movie. We already know that character is past. He will not be in the second movie. And this represents an iconic scene when they're sort of fighting outside of the trailer, where Jake is, of course, in his Avatar suit, and this guy right here breaks it open and the air is coming in. You know the scene. You've seen Avatar, I hope, as many times as I have. But also get like these interesting plants right here with the trans green elements there and some like coral-like piece. Not quite coral, but like, I don't know. You've seen those before in like almost like troll sets and all those different interesting sets, and then just a basic build there of some rocks and some more trees and stuff on top. Now, there is an interesting element here for the Thanator when you see its mouth. It is an interesting element that's like a molded piece, just like you would see with some of the Ninjago dragons. You can see it just right there. So that's a nice looking piece there. I really do like the minifigure of the Colonel there. I think that's pretty awesome, and his mech looks pretty fantastic as well. I like the windscreen, or the screen that's coming over top of it. Also comes with like the large sheath, and there's an even better picture of the mouth of the Thanator, so that looks really good. Obviously, one of the iconic creatures of the movie as well, especially when Neytiri's riding it, and also when it's attacking Jake at the very beginning, and then it's sort of, you know, the animal or the beast sort of comes to their side, which I like at the end of that movie there. But a pretty cool one there. I like the mech, I like the creature build, and some good plant elements to go along with it, and 2 good minifigures, of course. Oh, I forgot to mention, this one here is 560 pieces, and it's going to retail for $40 US. All right, this one is pretty sweet. We get Jake and Neytiri's first Banshee Flight. So, of course, this is when Jake meets his Banshee and sort of has the connection with it, and they go for a nice flight there. But we get some Banshees, some head molds for the Banshees there. It comes with Jake, Sully, and also Neytiri. So, once again, getting that Neytiri minifigure. I believe this one is different than the other one, though. I could be wrong. Yeah, so here's the Neytiri minifigure from the set that we just had a look at. And here you can see that Neytiri is different. So we're getting a couple different Neytiris, which is good. 27.5 centimeters or 10.5 inches long. 37 centimeters or 14.5 inches wide. That obviously being the wingspan. And the wing elements are, I believe they're going to be like that plastic sort of material. You can see they're held in with those Technic elements there. Just sort of like the hole goes over top of the little ball. Obviously, the colorful wings look really good. Just a little bit different there. And actually, look at that. There's a way to pose them, too. Because you get like the waterfall and the rocks. And it looks like they're able to, you know, lock in place. So if you didn't want it to be like a play set, you could have it as a display set. That's actually hugely beneficial. From my point of view, that's how I would display mine. I like how you can have them at that unique angle. And the Banshees look like they have a nice like harness on them there and saddle, if you will. So a couple great minifigures that look great. And I'm actually, you know what? Like, people were saying, oh, these legs are too big, but I disagree, because avatars, when you see them in the movie, they are substantially bigger than civilians. So to give the, and it's mostly their legs, so to give the avatars larger leg elements is definitely accurate, if you ask me. Oh, and you can see how they can mount them right there. You can see how they sort of lock in position there in that box art image there. And you can see how the Banshees are mounted to the landscape that comes with this set as well. So pretty cool set for sure. Once again, I forgot to mention the piece count and also the price. This one here has 572 pieces. It's going to retail for $60 US. And with our fourth and final one, I'm not going to forget to do that this time. How's that sound? This one has 887 pieces. It's going to retail for $90 US. So obviously these things are pretty expensive. They've got a big license, obviously. This is a Disney license now. But this one here is the Floating Mountains, Site 26, and RDA Samson. We all know this scene. This is the trailer, right? This is where they take Jake Sully away so he's not distracted, so he can't follow through with his mission. And this one comes with Grace, which is cool. Also comes with a few other minifigures there. You can see them in the bottom corner here. We got Jake Sully, Grace, Trudy, Jake Sully in avatar form, and also Norm. Now, these minifigures look really cool. They've got the gas mask on, which is awesome. And looks like there's some great print detailing on her there as well, both on the side of her legs and on her torso and everything. So the minifigures look on point there. And also the Samson helicopter. That's cool. That's a cool chopper. I know we get lots of Lego choppers, but that is really neat. In addition to those minifigures, it also looks like we get a dire horse as well. That's cool. I'm down for a dire horse. They actually come in one other set that was already announced as well. But the trailer itself looks like it's got a roof that can be removed there. You can see in the bottom left corner here. Also, we've got the cell that Jake sort of lays into as he transfers into the avatar. Some good looking figures. Love the addition of the dire horse, and yeah, also the chopper and everything like that. Good set. Pretty expensive, 90 bucks, but good figures, good overall build. I think it looks pretty good. So in addition to those four, there's also one more set that's announced right here. This is it on the US website, gonna retail for 150 bucks. This one is 1,212 pieces. This one has the Tree of Souls and also the like giant Banshee, the Torok Makto, I believe it's called. But we all saw this one. This one comes with quite a few minifigures. You get 4 avatars and also the dire horse. So that one is pretty killer as well, and definitely pretty exciting. This one here is available on October 1st. I actually have one more image here. It displays all of the sets, including the one that was already revealed in this very cool setting that sort of gives you a Pandora vibe. So it's got all 5 sets on this shelf with like the tree background. And it looks pretty cool. I am actually a pretty big fan of these sets. Ooh, I never even noticed that. It looks like this helicopter can be suspended on the landscape as well, similar to the Banshees. That's a huge plus. Nice, I like that because I like things that can display really well and remain cohesive. So the fact that the Banshees can be displayed like that, and so can the helicopter, and it actually looks like the Thanator can be displayed like that as well. They sort of adapt with their landscape. I love that. That's hugely beneficial for displays. I find that just awesome. That's a great touch. That makes me happy. So there's the 4 brand new sets. Pretty curious that none of them are for the new movie. So I'd imagine because we're getting Avatar sets related to the old movie, that we're going to be getting some Avatar sets related to the new movie when it comes out here in December. Super excited to see that new movie. I love Avatar. Recently rewatched it with the wife. We had a great time watching it, and I've loved that movie for a long time. So it's good to see that some Lego sets are officially coming out for that there. Curious to see what they release for the new movie, but it's definitely good to see some new sets for the original movie as well. Everybody, let us know what you think of these sets by commenting below. Remember, like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Farewell.